Dear brothers and sisters, may the peace of the Lord be with all of us at this special time. It is very difficult and very hard to talk about Dr. Fountain, or Tata Munganga, as we always called him. I first heard the name of Dr. Fountain when I was only 10 years old in grade school. Each month, the team of community health was coming to our school to teach us about health prevention and to give us some warm medicine. And we did really have some at that time. The name Fountain became to us associated with the team of the people he was sending. I could not figure out if Dr. Fountain was black or white. I could not imagine if he was human being, because the name was looking to us too big and the reputation too great. But one day, he came in person to treat and give us the warm medicine. You can imagine the curiosity we had looking at the man we felt to be out the space. I was lucky to start my junior high in Vanga, the mission station where Dr. Fountain was living. I now could see him every day in the morning services or when we go to visit in the hospital. However, it was still hard to accept if Dr. Fountain we knew in grade school is really the one I see every day. At that time, I was struck by his preachings. I was saying to myself, how can he preach so well like a pastor? I was wondering if he was a pastor or a medical doctor. I came to know not only Dr. Fountain, but his wife, Mama Miriam. And later on, we became close to this family and their children. My husband worked with them for a year before moving on, and he was in their home every day at noon to run the ham radio to communicate with the rest of our mission stations. He shared meals, stories, and long-hour meetings with Dr. Fountain and some elders at Vanga Station. I had life-threatening pregnancies for all my children. Although I was in a coma with eclampsia for the very first child, I went on with 5 pregnancies. As a typical African woman, number of children matters. It took Dr. Fountain to explain, to educate me, as I was in the last 7 months in bed for our last child. After I finished the business of having babies, Dr. Fountain is the one who tied up my tubes so that our children could grow with a mother. He and his wife, Mama Miriam Fountain, were the first to see the birth of our last girl and the first to close her. What old Congolese will not forget about the Fountain's ministry? Dr. Fountain's medicine went alongside with the gospel. Their actions targeted many people, if not the whole population. Dr. Fountain's concern was always for a permanent solution. There was no quick fix with Dr. Fountain. He saw what was to come ahead of time than many of us. That's why I still remember the health education song I learned since I was 10, that explained how the person who deposits his waste in the nature is the one killing people, but not the witchcraft person we always blamed for a death. Tata ya imene na nanseke kerendo tu fina yandi yokele kibanyoka nadifumo. All this means nothing compared to what the Fountains did for 35 years in my country. Let me quickly tell you of the experience I personally lived in 1992. I was at a health center created by Dr. Fountain and run by the couple he trained. It was at Belmiese. When I arrived at this remote health center, the wife of the nurse was helping a lady deliver her baby. She cleaned the baby and gave all the cares to the mother. As I was talking to this wife, she told me that she was not a nurse, but has been trained by Dr. Fountain to help women deliver. And amazingly, this midwife could not stop thanking Dr. Fountain for transforming not only her life, but also the care system in Congo. Yes, Dr. Fountain and Mama Miriam focused on building people. They built us. That's why in my ministry in Haiti, I do more health education. I'm so deeply involved in health education, teaching people the need to build, to dig latrines, although I'm not a nurse. And I believe that is the impact of the Fountain's ministry. When you talk about nutrition, a Congolese will say, Ndunda kele lusapmunu. Vegetable is a blessing. That comes from Mama Miriam's teachings. Brothers and sisters, the world has lost the healthcare savior, the educator, the prophet who warned the Congolese about the misuse of their forest. Congo has lost a concerned friend, but the heaven has gained a saint. We thank God for using American people to do mission. Our gratitude goes to the Board of International Ministries of American Baptist Churches for all the missionaries they sent to Congo. And thank you for sending this amazing and gifted couple to our country. We are proud of all our missionaries who served to Congo, because my husband and myself, we are the product of mission. This means we are the product of your sacrifice, the product of your commitment, the product of your hard work, the product of your love. We say thank you to you, the Fountain family, for sharing your parents and your grandparents with the Nzunga family, with Congo, and with the world. May God assist all of us.